Okay. All right. Yo. What's the biz, y'all? The local neighborhood super. Off in this thing. Welcome to Live with Suparig. Got a multitude of stories I want to today. It's my first time doing this live the way I'm gonna do it. So, okay, just bear. Let's see when the house. Since you're doing news, let me see. Since you're doing news and these start times are still dubious, I have a new the show name suggestion. The struggle times. It's always gonna be a struggle because I still got my day job. Work around that. When I start being on time all the time, that mean they finally done got cloning technology to where it need to be because it ain't. It is a multitude of stories to talk about, and I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to talk about. It's hard for me with ADHD. I got like 20 stories I want to talk about, and it's hard to just go to the one that I really want to talk about first because they steady updating shooting in Minnesota with the ice baby. I mean ice woman. I'm sorry. But these are just gonna be a plethora of stories I done found over the last few days. So we gonna go into them, talk about them, and I'm gonna figure out my way over on this channel. Y'all know I just talking in front of my mouth. What's the business? Oh, thank you. That's why I'm late. I be working on all these graphics and backdrops and all of this stuff. So that's why I appreciate you, Royce. What's the business for B Productions? What's good, Poison Ivy? I don't even know which story I'm gonna talk about first. I was supposed to been getting the the live together and ended up watching some YouTube video. Let me see. Doesn't work. Pretty. Let me see. Oh, all right. So I was gonna start talking about something else, but they identified the guy that did the shooting in Minnesota, and they got these damn masks on, which is crazy to me. This is from the Minnesota Star Tribune. We gonna look at the video too. I got the video as well, but I be wanting to stay up there. I'm gonna get a structure to just start pre-recording, but it's funny talking in camera. Anyway, Star Tribune identifies the ICE agent who fatally shot a woman in Minneapolis. Jonathan Ross was dragged in a separate incident last year by a fiend driver, according to court documents. What? Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent who fatally shot 37-year-old woman in Minneapolis on Jan 7th is Jonathan Ross, the same officer who was dragged and injured by a fleeing driver in a separate incident last year, according to a person with knowledge of the case. According to a person with knowledge of the case and verified by court documents. You know what? I might just have to stick to entertainment because I'm psych ops they be doing on this, man. I promise. Little public information is available about Ross, described only by federal officials as an experienced officer with more than 10 years at ICE. It's not immediately clear which field office Ross is based out of. On Wednesday morning, Ross was embedded with a group of federal agents on a targeted crackdown in South Minneapolis when Renee Nicole Good was shot. A photo of Ross's face has since circulated on social media as online sleuths have attempted to identify him. Identities of state and local law enforcement officials who are involved in shootings are typically made public in Minnesota, with the exceptions for undercover officers. In the 24 hours since the shooting, Homeland Security officials had not said when or if they would release the federal agent's name. They had, however, released several identifying details, and Ross's name and photo had been circulating online. ICE declined to verify his name when reached for a comment on this story. He acted according to his training. Malaflin, assistant, yeah, laughable. Assistant Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security told Minnesota Star Tribune in an email, noting that this specific agent was selected for ICE's special response team, is an expert marksman. What? And has been serving his country his entire life. What? She claimed the agents have endured a massive surge in assaults and death threats as they conduct their duties. The Star Tribune should be absolutely ashamed of themselves for their reckless behavior, and they should delete their story immediately, she said. What? Oh, this newspaper. Okay. I was like, what am I reading? Y'all know how. Y'all know how. Piss me. On June 17th, Ross was participating in an arrest of Roberto Carlos Munoz, Guatemala. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, this is about to go where I think they go take it. June 17th, so I'm assuming this year since they didn't put a date. In Bloomington of last year, my bad. In Bloomington last year, Munoz, Guatemala had previously been convicted of 4th-degree criminal sexual conduct and had been put on a detainer by immigration officials. Guatemala ignored the agent's commands, including a fully rolled down his car window, so Ross broke open his rear window and reached inside to unlock the door. Guatemala put the vehicle in drive and accelerated into a curb. The charges said Ross was dragged alongside the vehicle, twice fired his taser at. You literally getting taser. So this time, where they trying to set this story up, I didn't want to drag the. They say he was expert marksman, professional marksman. Yeah, expert marksman. He just pop a cap. Guatemala put the vehicle in drive and accelerated into the curb. The charges said Ross was dragged alongside the vehicle and twice fired his taser at Guatemala, Guatemala wove back and forth in an attempt to shake him from the car. About 300 feet down the road, Guatemala re-entered the street and the force knocked the officer from the car. The agent required 20 stitches for a deep cut in his right arm and another 13 in his left hand, according to court documents. What? A jury convicted Guatemala of assaulting federal officer in December. Hours after the shooting Wednesday morning, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said the agent involved had been dragged by a vehicle in an early incident. At the time, she did not provide specific location, but she described the unnamed officer as an experienced agent who had been in similar situations before while his training. DHS confirmed Thursday that the agent who killed Good was the same officer dragged. See, and you see how they got the repeating of he was dragged before in this. This right here is I don't know if the paper is doing this on purpose because they are reading quotes, but this is how you subconsciously get into people's head. He dragged by an immigrant. They said this dude's long ass name 50 bajillion times, and the majority of this article is because I'm thinking it was just gonna be just a motherfucker. And no, this is whitewashing the whole thing, garner sympathy, which is going to work. I've been reading comments, and it's crazy. And I'm not gonna stay too long on it. I got a timer. Y'all see that timer? Let me start this. I got a new timer that I'm gonna start using. We only go stay. We only gonna stay on stuff for me. Go stay on here for long, okay? Let me read comment real quick. Talk about stuff for 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. I see it. Boom. So I've been reading a lot of comments and stuff. Let me see if I've been seeing so many comments on articles, YouTube videos. We go look at them, but it is so sad how they plan working. It's just so y'all, this is a lot of. It really is. It is to have people like me have the action that I did. And so when I see people who have a completely different reaction, now we all going at each other instead of old fascist team be held accountable. Arguing many very sad. Really is.
Please note that all calls are recorded.
Still learning over here. Let's take a look at the video. By the grace of the sweet Lord, it ain't graphic, but let's take a look at it.
Get the fuck out of our neighborhood!
Wait. So I'm assuming this is him right there. I'm assuming that's him. So I think they got other angles. I don't know if they got angles on the other side though. Go.
What the fuck?
That was totally.
Dude, what the fuck?
That was tough. But for that situation, like that was totally unnecessary. However, man,
after the deadly shooting of a woman by an ICE agent. This was yesterday morning. The woman killed was 37-year-old Renee Good. She is said to have had 3 children. The Minneapolis City Council has confirmed that she was a resident of the city. Good, we know, was driving a car about 9:30 yesterday in South Minneapolis. This was near 34th and Portland Avenue. Federal officials say she was trying to run over ICE agents, so one of them fired 3 shots in self-defense, killing her.
So as y'all see there, Will was what? I think that was him right there.
Portland Avenue. Federal officials say she was trying to run over ICE agents, so one of them fired 3 shots in self-defense, killing her. State and city elected leaders dispute that account. Witnesses captured video of what happened as they were hearing and seeing what was all going down on Portland.
See, he kept busting. Like, see, that's the crazy part about the
So one of them fired 3 shots in self-defense, killing her. State and city elected leaders dispute that account. Witnesses captured video of what happened as they were hearing and seeing what was all going down on Portland Avenue.
And that is one angle of the shooting, and here's another one from a different angle, which President Trump had referenced when posting to social media yesterday, showing the situation from the front of the vehicle. Again, here is a look at both angles side by side. First, in real time here, you're watching it. We will also slow it down. And we are doing this to give you both views, because in the back angle, it's unclear if that agent was hit by the car. In the front angle, it does seem to show some contact. Federal agents say the agent, quote, feared for his life and was following training. Witnesses are disputing that, saying Good was trying to leave, turn around, and leave the area when she was fatally shot. Back at the scene of that deadly shooting, the memorial has been growing for the victim.
Our Bill Keller joins us there live now with what is happening right now. We know, Bill, probably some people are coming out to show their respects this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. In fact, what you can see behind me, there is this makeshift barricade that's been set up. It's blocking off Portland, prohibiting cars from driving past the scene. But take a look at this video that shows the growing memorial on the other end of this block where 37-year-old Renee Good was shot and killed by a federal ICE agent. It was fairly quiet overnight, but we are starting to see more people. They're coming out to pay their respects. Most really standing in silence, kind of reflecting on what happened near 34th and Portland less than 24 hours ago. This follows a vigil last night where hundreds of people showed up. They packed the streets where the shooting happened, many showing their expressive grief and outrage. They are bringing flowers, candles, and signs that read, "Remember." Here's how some of what happened yesterday as demonstrators came to remember the woman killed while confronting agents who were conducting a targeted enforcement.
We're here today because we lost a community member who was doing what was right. She was fighting for her immigrant neighbors, just as so many of us have been. And now she's gone!
Say her name. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good.
Earlier in the day, massive crowds flooded the scene in the aftermath of that deadly shooting. Protesters throwing snowballs at law enforcement vehicles as they left the area. And while local leaders are sharing their outrage for what happened, they are also encouraging anyone who wants to demonstrate to protest peacefully. Meanwhile, Governor Tim Walz issuing an order to prepare the National Guard if needed to help the public with their safety and the emergency response.
We see these types of things happen, and we saw it after the murder of George Floyd. There's folks that want to cause chaos. There's the disruptors in it, and while the vast majority of those protests were peaceful expressions of First Amendment rights, there were those that destroyed property and put
as one potential option on the table.
I bet.
People at risk. The National Guard is there to make sure that peaceful protests are able to be done, and that those that want to do the destruction are stopped from doing that.
Yeah, following the murder of George Floyd, we did see these similar types of barricades. They were set up at the time. Those were cutting off traffic around 38th in Chicago. Unclear how long the city will let this all stay here. The mayor, the governor, both making it pretty clear. Peaceful protests do not involve interfering with traffic for now, though the city appears to be taking sort of a wait-and-see approach. Let things breathe a little bit. Back to you.
All right, and we will watch it. Bill, thank you. Meantime, we are closely monitoring a situation here right now, a growing protest.
So that's the majority of the story. That story, wow. What do y'all think about it? When you look at this, I didn't see this second footage over here on the right side. This is my first time seeing that.
Again, here is a look at both angles side by side. First, in real time here, you're watching it. We will also slow it down. And we are doing this to give you both views because in the back angle, it's unclear if that agent was hit by the car. In the front angle, it does seem to show some contact. Federal agents say the agent, quote, feared. It does seem
over here. Can you zoom in to that? Okay, let me get zoom
to show some contact.
So that's the exact spot right there.
Federal agents say the agent.
Gotta be honest. I'm trying to put myself in them shoes. First of all, I can't because I wouldn't. If I was in them shoes, I wouldn't have been doing my job anyway. But yeah, I would have been like, oh, she got away. Got away, guys. Is Krispy Kreme still open? What's with Krispy Kreme? So right here, it
side by side. First,
it wasn't bus. That wasn't bus worthy though to me. It wasn't. They acting like she had some kidnapping somebody or they was really stopping somebody. So I don't know. This is a bad look, and this is just gonna be bad regardless, period, because they done set it up so good. I see so many different posts online. Matter of fact, let's look at these in here. I don't even know why I was acting like it ain't here. Let's see. Decent non-manipulative coverage, thank you. And that what actually was. It was a little manipulative by humoring the notion that the contact the killer made with the car could justify the killing. I didn't get that. They just showed it was some contact. I didn't get that. And you see how this is bad. This is bad because that's all that is gonna be is a back and forth instead of people coming together and be like, yo, what really is going on all the way at the tippy top? Okay, it hit 0. Because as we'll see in here, let's see. Most fair. It did appear he put himself in the way and does not appear he fell nor got hit. It looks like she was trying to get past him and not hit him. She definitely was not trying to hit him. That's for sure. I don't think she was trying to run him over. I honestly believe she was just trying to drive away from them, but the man just so happened to be right in the way of where she was turning to pull off. That was messed up that he aimed right for her. Yes. That is the issue right there. What he did afterward, like you saw him reach in there and try to blow her head off, and they talking about expert marksman. No, he was upset. It shows that they strive right to killing a person, and if they're trying to flee from you, they always aim at the tires instead to give them a flat tire to stop them from going further, just plain out killing them. Other than just plain out killing them, you are looking at the video. He shot her in the face before the car swiped him. He put himself in front of her. He did not run her over. The officer begins unholstering the gun at 0:24. Just as the car's tires start rolling. Take note that she's not burning rubber here. Even in regular speed clips, she is just rolling at first. So the officer is drawing his gun while standing in front of the vehicle as it's beginning to roll forward. From the movement of his arm, it looks like he's already aimed at the driver's seat by the 26 seconds. That's a lot, but I appreciate the effort he put in. The contact is clearly after the shot. Yes, he did bust first. It did appear that he bust first. Where is that second shot at?
State and city elected leaders dispute that account. Witnesses captured video of what happened as they were hearing and seeing what was all going down on Portland Avenue.
And that is one angle of the shooting, and here's another one from a different angle, which President Trump had referenced when posting to social media yesterday, showing the situation from the front of the vehicle. Again, here is a look at both angles side by side. First,
why they don't show the other one in slow motion?
Again, here is a look at both angles.
I'll make it in slow motion. Let's see. Y'all know I don't know how these damn controls work on here. Oh, okay, all right. Let's play by speed. Let's see if we can.
Side by side. First, in real time here, you're watching it.
Yeah, they need to play that with the sound. Any damn way, that was unnecessary at the end of the day. That was unnecessary at the end of the day. Let me see what y'all talking about, and then we'll move on to the next story. That's a very, very sad situation to even think about. Let's see. Poison, I don't give a fuck if you scared, get off the job, 100%. And they keep talking about that previous, he got dragged and then tased that dude. That story don't even make sense. They say he got court records, and they claiming some court records of that, which I'm gonna click on the link, but that's just stupid. Right, Reproduction says, Soup, I just watched a mind-blowing video. It's a year old, but it's new to me. Dude made an NES cartridge with the NES in it. Made it to where it can play us inside that's what a time to be alive. At least there are some good things happening around this time. I was trying to help you with your pronunciation on your video about the Bronx. I spelled it phonetically in the chat. I remember it was about the pulpit. I'm gonna have to go back and read it though, because I had glanced on it, but I appreciate you on that. Let's see. It was a plug-in. I had to turn off this plug-in. That's what was making the sound go in and out. He shows love to other creators' comments, not his own. What? I'm here. I'm working on that now. We go watch, then converse, move to the next topic. There was an abduction in my town today. Several trucks took some lady, left her high-end SUV unlocked with the keys in it, still waiting to hear if it was ICE. Where that's at? Where was that at? It made me want to look that up, because that sounds crazy. You know, when you were a child and you would talk into the fan, that's how it sounds like. Do it still sound like that? Let me know if it still sounds like that, because I think I got it fixed. Or I hope I got it fixed. I got it took off. Y'all let me know if it's still sounding like that. That guy wanted to be the one in front of the car with a gun. Several have threatened exactly this unchecked. This is my whole thing. She wasn't trying to run him over. Whether it was contact or not, she wasn't trying to run him over. That's my whole thing about it. He was in the way, which I guess since he was trying to stop her, it was very obvious she wasn't trying to run him over. If she was, then wheels would have been straight. That's my whole thing about this whole situation. Was his life really in danger? And nobody else, he already had it pulled out. Nobody else was trying to pull out or nothing. And she was what? Let me see what the lady was name was. Because they only got one picture of her for some reason in this world of technology. It is shocking that they haven't released a plethora more of images. But that's her right there. And he busted this. I don't know what her ethnicity is. I can't really tell at this time. But he still from far away. You would have thought that was a white woman. He just would. And this was real crazy. This how fucked up it is in America. Because in my brain, it's like, yo, he really psycho if he killed a white woman. I know that's jacked up, but that's because it's programmed that they won't never touch them. So that's letting you know just how far it's going. Like, they don't care. It's like everybody gotta go. Damn, this jacked up though. But yo, it's America, man. That's what it'll do to you living here. Let's see. That chat it. Oh, okay, it's right here. What's the business? Allegedly, Elise, what's good? All right, thank you, Poison Ivy. NES cartridge with the headphone AV jack, plug into the TV USB. Oh yeah, he doing it. He doing it. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna look it up. That guy wanted to, okay, we read that. Yeah, man, that is wild right there. So the video that I was watching was about the Greenland thing. Okay, it's goofy stories, it's some serious stories. I guess we getting the serious stories out the way, then we go right into goofiness, or just some off the wall shit. But y'all know me, I go by my curiosity. This next one is about Greenland, and them talking about buying Greenland. It says the U.S. purchase of Greenland is currently being actively discussed. The White House says listening to her is just, oh my gosh, but we go do it. And ain't that the same outfit from The Simpsons when Marge had found that Donna Karen outfit at the Ross or Marshalls in their town in Springfield?
There have also been reports that the U.S. could potentially buy Greenland as one potential option on the table. What would such an offer look like? Is there anything monetarily you could provide? Any details there?
Well, that's something that's currently being actively discussed by the president and his national security team. And I would point out that the acquisition of Greenland by the United States is not a new idea. This is something that presidents dating back to the 1800s have said is advantageous for America's national security. The president has been very open and clear with all of you and with the world that he views it in the best interest of the United States to deter Russian and Chinese aggression in the Arctic region. And so that's why his team is currently talking about what a potential purchase would look like.
Caroline.
Jackie.
Thank you, Caroline. Just following up on Greenland, why not rule out taking it by military force?
I know that past presidents and past leaders have often ruled things out. They've often been very open about ruling things in and basically broadcasting their foreign policy strategy to the rest of the world, not just to our allies, but most egregiously to our adversaries. That's not something this president does.
The fuck? I know you a goddamn, this dude tweets, he done tweeted a bajillion times how he was gonna go do some shit. Is she insane?
All options are always on the table for President Trump as he examines what's in the best interests of the United States. But I will just say that the president's first option always has been diplomacy. Again, look at Venezuela. He tried ardently to strike a good deal with Nicolas Maduro, and he told him, I will use the United States military, and you will not like it if you don't take such a deal. And look at what happened. With respect to Iran, the president said the same thing, right? He tried to have serious interest in a deal with the Iranian regime with respect to their nuclear capabilities. They were not interested, and so Operation Midnight Hammer happened, which was another remarkable military success under the leadership of this commander-in-chief. So the president keeps his options open, but diplomacy is always the first.
Very quickly, just one additional follow-up on that. Does the president recognize Denmark's ownership as part of the kingdom? Because there have been some Republican senators questioning, the claim that Denmark has to Greenland. Is the president in that camp with them, questioning the legality of...
I have not heard him question it personally, but you're welcome to ask him yourself next time you have the chance.
Wait just a second. We have one more thing to share.
We want to say a heartfelt thank you for watching and supporting PBS News.
Without you, we simply wouldn't be able to provide the news.
Hey, look at that. I had supported PBS because they gonna be gone in a minute. So I went and looked up Greenland, this whole situation that they trying to do. But let's see. Where is that video at? So let me see if I can find it. Because I wanted some history, because I'm gonna be honest, I ain't know too much about the whole Greenland situation. And I know I remember hearing about like jokes and stuff about Greenland, or some of us doing stuff with Greenland. And this is going to be my opportunity to try to learn myself about the Greenland area and what it's all about, because to be honest, I don't know nothing about that situation. All right, so Greenland is not for sale, lawmaker says amid Trump's escalating threats. Lawmaker Ajah Shemitz says it is very important to find solutions as top U.S. officials push for control of Greenland. So I wonder who is that said it's not for sale when it sounds like they trying to say it is for sale. Let's check this out.
Well, he's calling it the Donroe Doctrine, and now President Trump appears to have set his sights on another territory after the successful operation in Venezuela.
We need Greenland from a national security situation. It's so strategic. Right now, Greenland is covered with Russian and Chinese ships all over the place. We need Greenland from the standpoint of national security, and Denmark is not going to be able to do it.
So Denmark's prime minister responding to the president, saying Greenland is part of NATO and will be defended by the alliance, urging President Trump to stop the threats. Our foreign correspondent, Tom Suparig, is following all that for us. So, Tom, Greenland is, in the president's words, so strategic right now, saying it's covered with Russian and Chinese ships all over the place. What are your thoughts? How are leaders reacting?
Yeah, I want to bring you some comments straight away, Kira, from Mette Frederiksen, some more comments from the Danish Prime Minister. And in an interview on Danish TV, she is being quoted as saying that she believes that anyone should take Donald Trump's threats about wanting Greenland seriously. And then she goes on to say that if the US were to attack Greenland, then she believes that would be the end of the NATO alliance, the end of the security structure, the transatlantic relationship since the end of World War II. Now, Donald Trump has not threatened to attack Greenland, I think it's important to point out, but he has repeatedly said he wants Greenland. And clearly the timing after what's happened in Venezuela, I think, has set more alarm bells ringing across Europe. Look, what is striking, looking at all of the commentary from European leaders who are lining up behind Denmark, because remember, Greenland is an autonomous region of Denmark, European leaders are very much on the same page. They're all saying their support is very much solid for Denmark in this issue, that European sovereignty cannot be threatened by anyone, and that, you know, the NATO alliance is the underpinning, and Denmark is a member of NATO. So, look, European leaders are struggling with the unorthodoxy of the Trump administration on multiple issues, on Ukraine, on Greenland, on the US national security strategy, which was published at the end of last year, which really, you know, ripped up the rulebook in terms of the US relationship with Europe and basically said that the US administration under Donald Trump was going to push for more nationalist governments in Europe. So if you're Viktor Orban in Hungary, you're pretty happy at what's happening. If you are most European leaders right across this continent, they are very worried, they're very concerned, but they are very careful with their words, because any European leader never wants to upset any US administration, including the Trump administration. So, you know, they are lining up behind Denmark, but they're also being careful not to say anything too provocative to upset the US, who ultimately they still rely on for security in this continent.
Tom Suparig, thank you.
Now, this right here, I gotta be honest with y'all. It is very it is such a I'm trying not to cuss on this channel, but it's such a mind fuck, because on some real stuff, I do live here, and you know, boats and stuff being around, I'm not trying to get, you know, hit. Same token though, I'd be like, it's just like I be telling y'all when I be talking crazy about other folks, and I'll be like, you know, eventually my time will come one day, and it's just gonna be what it is. That's how I look at America as well. It's like, I don't want any of my friends and family or none of us to be harmed, but we are owed a lot. And to be honest, even here, us here owe these motherfuckers a lot. So it's kind of like crazy, because you be like, dang, I don't want nothing to happen, but there's something that I get it. You know what I mean? But this Greenland shit crazy. So they talking about buying it. Then they not ruling out just pulling a Venezuela. And from the pictures of Denmark, Greenland, I'm gonna be honest, them folks look like they don't do nothing. It kind of looked like the Smurfs village. I don't know if this is propaganda footage or something like that, but it'd be real sad to see they don't get kicked in. It really would. Now, I got this video where it talks about what the Monroe doctrine is. And like I said, I don't know too much about this situation. So we're going to check out this video, see what this guy has to say.
We have entered the era of the Monroe Doctrine. You probably remember hearing about the Monroe Doctrine in grade school. But President Trump is now referring to the Monroe Doctrine. What is that? Well, the State Department tweeted, "This is our hemisphere." And White House advisor Stephen Miller told me that this is the U.S. exerting its superpower dominance over the hemisphere.
The United States is using its military to secure our interests unapologetically in our hemisphere. We're a superpower, and under President Trump, we are going to conduct ourselves as a superpower.
That includes apparently the U.S. taking Greenland if it wants, which Stephen Miller says Trump wants. You might remember The Monroe Doctrine dates back to 1823 when President James Monroe asserted that, quote, the American continents are henceforth not to be considered as subjects for colonization by any European powers, unquote, meaning any new effort by European powers to exert influence or control in this hemisphere would be seen by the United States as a security threat. Now, the U.S. didn't have much of a navy back then, so it wasn't really taken particularly seriously until the 20th century when the Monroe Doctrine was invoked by Presidents Teddy Roosevelt and John F. Kennedy and Ronald Reagan and now, of course, Donald Trump. Now, the Monroe Doctrine does seem to be a bit more offensive and less defensive than the way it was asserted by President James Monroe, saying that the U.S. can and will do whatever it wants to do in Venezuela or, as President Trump has said, Mexico or possibly Colombia or possibly Cuba or possibly Greenland. We should also note that in the White House's national security strategy from November, the White House asserted a Trump corollary to the Monroe Doctrine, which also asserted goals beyond just this hemisphere, including expanding to the Indo-Pacific when it comes to navigation and supply chains, including preventing any adversaries from dominating in the Middle East, and ensuring U.S. technology leadership in AI and biotech and quantum computing throughout the world. So more to come, presumably, beyond our hemisphere.
So the main thing I got from that is basically they literally saying they go just take over the world, basically, is what they're trying to say, which is totally insane. And when it comes to that AI stuff, this is what they really talking about. This is what a lot of that Venezuela stuff was about. And let me see if I can find it, which is crazy because I've been here before. This is what it's really about when they be talking about the AI stuff or whatever. It be this place right here, Taiwan. This place, this small island, has the fabrication factories for majority, if not damn near all, the semiconductors that make all of the GPUs, memory, and all of that stuff. And it's right next door to China. And a lot of people be like, well, why they just don't build that here? Yeah, it would take years and years and years and years and years and years and years to catch up or build that stuff. So this is a very important place. And they strategically trying to do everything they can to keep China from getting Taiwan, but it's something gonna happen pretty soon as far as their situation with Taiwan and stuff. But like I said, as an American, one side be like, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta crack a few eggs, right? But the other side is like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. And it feels like we going back to the 60s. If it's any elderly people, don't be offended by that. I am 44. So we are both elderly, but I'm talking about professionally elderly people, the pro elderly out there that was in school or high school during the 50s and 60s doing psych ops and stuff, and y'all will have to go under do the nuclear thing. Do it feel like that? Because it feels very like it's going to get very crazy. It feels very WW3-ish to me-ish. But that's just my thought process. We're gonna lighten the mood up a little bit, you guys. I don't know if you guys are connoisseurs of this particular substance, but McDonald's is facing a class action lawsuit over the McRib sandwich. And I gotta say, it's kind of a long time coming, a little bit, but not really, because people don't be reading. But we'll get into it. Check out this news article.
McDonald's is facing a class action lawsuit claiming its popular McRib sandwich is not made of ribs.
Yikes. Fox 26 business reporter Tom Ziska says there may be some meat to this complaint. Tom.
I see what you did there. Now, full disclosure, ladies, I have never had a McRib sandwich. I understand people really like them, and it's a really big deal when they're available, which is not all the time. This lawsuit was filed just before Christmas, alleging that McDonald's misleads its customers by advertising the McRib is a rib meat sandwich, when its patty instead comes from lower grade pork products, crafted to look like a rack of ribs. The lawsuit goes on to say that customers expect it to be premium pork rib meat, and that's why they're willing to pay a premium price of up to $8 a sandwich in some cases. While McDonald's website does indeed say McRib is a seasoned, boneless ground pork formed to look like it does, a patent expert tells me that he points to a legal victory by Buffalo Wild Wings, which successfully defended its boneless wings as a potential precedent in court.
It's going to turn on whether chicken wings are fundamentally differently viewed than rib meat. You know, when someone refers to something as a boneless wing, the courts found that consumers don't expect it to necessarily be winged meat, although they do expect it to be chicken meat. Now, the question is somehow rib meat different? And I think McDonald's is going to argue that it's no different and that they should be treated the same way that Buffalo Wild Wings was.
So McDonald's has pushed back against this lawsuit, releasing a statement that reads in part, "Our fan favorite McRib sandwich is made with 100% pork, sourced from farmers and suppliers across the U.S. There are no hearts, tripe, or scalded stomach used in the McRib patty as falsely alleged in this lawsuit." The suit demands unspecified damages and also asks, demands, the courts tell McDonald's stop advertising, stop marketing the McRib sandwich the way they have. Stay tuned. Watching Your Money, I'm Tom Ziska, Fox 26 News.
Now, I don't know if y'all out there are fans of the McRib or not. If you are, hey, you may have some lineage of mutation in your bloodstream. But a lot of people don't know how their food is made. I actually have footage of how the McRib is made. And you know what they always say, The Simpsons, they know the future. They know every damn thing. Check this out. This is literally how it's created.
Like a rib, it tastes like liberty. Like a rib with a bun of sesame.
We start with authentic letter-graded meat and process the hell out of it till it's good enough for Krusty.
Try my new Krusty Riblet. I don't mind the taste.
And that is, in a nutshell, really how that shit is made. Now, I'm about to show y'all something from me and my daughter's old channel, okay? So we used to do food reviews originally on this channel, all right? And we both had the McRib for the first time we did a review because neither one of us had ever eaten it. And I want y'all to see our genuine first time reaction to it. And I haven't watched when it was this uploaded 4 years ago. This is around pandemic time. Check this out at the bottom of this video. But the guy really went in on, you know, the history of the McRib, and it was pretty weird. And like the guy, like, you know, they couldn't put bone in it, so like
I feel like it would have been better.
Me too. I really do. I mean, it smells okay.
Yeah.
It smells okay.
You ready to take the first bite?
All right, here we go.
You're right, it doesn't taste like ribs at all. That was disappointing.
It may be. I'd rather eat a burger from Jack in the Box before I would eat this.
Yeah, it's pretty gross, you guys. Like, bad. Like, they could have tried to at least make the fake meat taste fake.
Like, I can't even do a second bite. And we did not. That went directly in the trash. And both of them goddamn combos, the combos was like $10. Cause you know, it don't be here long, so they be taxing for the goddamn combos. Dirty motherfuckers. And we saw this video because this is who they was marketing McRib to originally.
What'd you say this was again?
McDonald's calls it the McRib sandwich. It's a new kind of Q.
McRib? I don't see any bones.
Hey, who wants bones in a sandwich?
See, you see how sharp he was?
McRib is all meat, lean pork that's grilled and simmered in a hickory smoke-flavored barbecue sauce, and put on a home-style roll with pickles and onions.
And see, this how you really know who they was marketing. When last time you seen a black hand? I didn't even know black hand models existed. They really was pushing that this is real barbecue.
Roll with pickles and onions. Well, how about it? The McRib sandwich, a new kind of Q, new kind of. Well, how about it?
And go signal Suwu gang. Dirty bastards. They just dirty. Y'all like McRibs? Y'all eat the McRib? Yeah, the McRib is still alive. It still be on the menu, man. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. It's not 1930s no more. Other countries can absolutely wage war, and it's done from a distance. We gotta see what's gonna happen, man. Because that was another reason for the Venezuela too. They had them. Russia and China was going back and forth there, picking up that good oil for that good old gold and tether. That was happening. What's the business, April? Whoever thought the McRib was real meat? I don't know who, but they do need to pay for that though, because it's nasty. It's just hella nasty. Does McDonald's have anything either real meat? Probably not. You want to know something? It be real meat, okay? We're gonna be for real about it. It be real meat. It just be meat of unspecified. I think most all hamburger meat is just bologna with a different texture. I just think they put animals in blenders. And then same thing with chicken nuggets. Now chicken tenders, I'll eat some chicken tenders, but I won't eat chicken nuggets. But I think, most places, some places ground beef, but a lot of places it be hoof, esophagus, spleen, the heart. The parts they claim there wasn't in there, but that's just what I think. Of course, they aren't ribs. Is goop shaped like ribs? Is scrap just like Scrapple? Soup in his Jack in the Box is horrific. When I first moved to Dallas, I had seen. Let me see if I can find this damn commercial. Black Kid Jack in the Box commercial. So, if let's see, singing. Okay. So this is, even though this is an old ass commercial, I seen this commercial like back in the 90s. Check out this commercial.
Is that Jumbo Jack? Yeah, from Jack in the Box. Here's a bun. Here's a meat patty. Here's a tomato. Here's an onion ring. Here's a pickle. Here's a lettuce. And Jumbo Jack. You have a bite, Granny? Sure, I'll help you. Have a bite. Well, how you like Jumbo Jack? Terrific, Ronnie.
Now, I saw that commercial. I remember seeing it. I was like, man, I want to try Jack in the Box. It was very wholesome and stuff. I don't know how I saw that old ass commercial, but I saw it. And it's another one where he sing the song and shit too, but I can't find that one. Is this one it?
What's that in front of?
And then he was a spokesperson, which unfortunately I'm about to say something, and it's just like with that McRib. Always marketing the most garbage. Us. Test that on us. And once we dub it cool, then everybody else, but they be like, yo, this is very sketch. This could be considered food, but it comes from our Jack in the Box factory, which I haven't seen any animals go inside there, but there's a lot of hearses that are there, but we're not going to talk about that. We need to take this to the Johnson family down in the ghetto, and Jack in the Box McRibs. Yeah. I'm just saying. It kind of makes sense because they both trash. All right. Next topic I got pulled up. Let me see. Oh, so I think this is about BBLs. So I just found this out about the BBLs, y'all, and I'm not sure what to think about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. I don't know if we have any viewers with a BBL, but people are getting BBLs and breast implants from donated cadavers. It's off the shelf fat. All right, let's see what this means and what it's about.
A jaw-dropping new trend in cosmetic surgery is turning heads and stirring up debate. Surgeons across the U.S. are now using purified fat from donated cadavers to enhance bodies, from Brazilian butt lifts to breast augmentations. Now, instead of harvesting fat from a patient's own body, this so-called off-the-shelf filler gives doctors a ready supply, and patients without enough body fat a new option. Critics are raising ethical and medical concerns about using donor tissue, but doctors say it is safe, sterile, and growing in popularity. They say just know what you're signing up for before you go under the needle. So let us know what you think. And download Fox Local for live streaming news.
Now, that is very crazy to me. It reminds me of this movie. I want to say Keanu Reeves was in it or something like that, where dude had got oh no, that was a movie where they was trying to transplant people's brains, and then after people died, but the person had to be dead, and then they would put the other person brain in there as soon as they die, and then they could be reanimated. And that's what I feel like is happening to these people. It's no wonder that them BBL girls be acting all crazy or wilding out and stuff. They got other people's souls in them. Because everything, a lot of stuff is stored in fat. Stress, cortisol, whole bunch of stuff be stored in fat. So you getting people's stress and drama. And if it's the last thing, especially if they had a traumatic death, you putting traumatic death fat cells in your body? Are you insane? Or it's kind of like Chucky. Well, no, Chucky, that was voodoo. Yeah, that was voodoo. Still though, this is crazy. But what it's really got me thinking about is if they calling that off the shelf fat for that, what else are they calling that off the shelf fat for? Is what I'm thinking for. You know what? It's time to go to the internet because now I'm kind of scared. Let's see. Do they use cadaver fat for anything else besides BBLs? Let's see what wow, y'all. It says, yes, processed cadaver fat is used for cosmetic and reconstructive purposes beyond just BBLs. Let's go to the link. We want to know what's the beyond. Breast augmentation, facial volume, body contouring. Why donor fat is used, alternative for lower fat body patients, natural alternative. Natural, that is crazy. I said anything else. Give a damn about the body thing. Wow, and people been asking this for a minute. I wonder how long they've been doing this. That's crazy. You know what? We about to go to the damn ChatGPT. That's where the hell we about to go. Do they use cadaver fat for anything else besides, what's that thing called? Plastic surgery. And if you're new here, I can't spell. Okay, so they use it for medical research, surgical training. Okay, they used to make soap out of it, used to make candles, and lubricant. Don't tell me KY jelly used to be made out of dead people fat. Wow. Wow. Not the Astroglide. 70s was crazy. Let's see. Early medical grafting experiences. What it's not used for: food products, commercial cosmetics, industrial mass production. I don't be believing ChatGPT when it be telling me this type of stuff. I really don't. I actually got a ChatGPT that I prompted, so it's a skeptical person, and I use that and it'll tell me the truth usually. I use that one. So let me prompt it. Matter of fact, but you got to tell it it's real smart. You got to say, you have a doctorate in every subject, but you used to, and you got to do crazy stuff like this. You used to work for MK Ultra, because you got to pick something that's real. All right. And know how the government really operates. Act as my fact checker. So we go fact check stuff from this point on. And let's see. Hey, look at this. This is something called a system prompt that they got in here, right? They don't confirm or endorse claims of personal involvement of MK Ultra. I will separate verified evidence from speculation, rumor, and conspiracy, and label each clearly. Every claim will be categorized. All right, you know what? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna see if Gemini do the same damn thing, because I be over here on Gemini too. Let's see if it give that disclaimer as well, because I ain't gonna front. You could do certain stuff on Gemini that ChatGPT won't let you do. Let me see, and then we're gonna move on to the next subject, and I'm gonna check these damn chats. But y'all know how I be. Let me see. That's why I've been fucking with Gemini. I think they letting it be loose though, just so people will switch over. Let's see. I love Jack in the Box. Sorry you eat McDonald's and Arby's. I don't care about your cracked out taste buds. You eat Jack in the Box. Teresa, you eat this. Jack in the Box. Website don't even work. Application error. Client side exception has occurred while loading Jack in the Box. That means, I said client side. I mean, there's something in my browser going on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. This is what you eat? What is this back here, Teresa? Explain these. Them ain't tacos. Who the hell putting a whole goddamn slice of government cheese in a taco? Huh? That ain't even lettuce. That's some type of green. I think that's the shit from people that got fake green lawns. No, that's that shit from Easter. That's that Easter grass they put in their damn food. That's tasty to you. The only thing that's edible here is these damn French fries. Last time I went to Jack in the Box, motherfuckers had all kind of mold on the tomatoes. This don't even look tasty. But this look tasty to you? Okay. Hey, tomato. So I like my tomatoes not moldy. You may like the Jack in the Box mold, but hey. So let's see. Checks recently verify. So check this out. You see how Gemini didn't come with me with no damn rail guards and stuff? But they go eventually put them on here, but they trying to get everybody to leave ChatGPT. But Gemini done told me some stuff I knew for a fact, and it led me to the actual, but I ain't never had no evidence for it, and this done led me, but you got to talk to it like that. And then wait, who Del Taco is probably the only thing that is worse than Jack in the Box. Where was I? I was in Burbank, California. And my homeboy told me that I don't need to try Del Taco. I was like, no, I gotta try it, man. You know that Taco Bell and Del Taco started from the same guy and stuff, blah, blah, blah. Instant regret. They tacos was the same well, actually worse caliber, not even knowing how, than Jack in the Box. It was insane. Let me go to my next damn story before I get caught up in here. All right, y'all. Is this guy at Disney World that got something I think he really deserved? Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if y'all are like this, but I'm not anti-line skipper. Okay, I will cut in line in places. I will, especially if I can get away. If I know I can get away with it. I had went to the one time I went to the Lovers and Friends festival in Vegas, and that line was stupid. And me and the girl I went with, we just literally walked up to the front of the line and just sidled, just start chopping it up, and boom, walk right in. I'm talking about literally like 4 blocks. And I done that in a lot of places. Sometimes I get caught, sometimes I don't. But I don't believe in line standing in it. Just like on the freeway. Like, you know how people merge in the track? I don't do no goddamn merge. I see right there where the on-ramp is, and I look for a gap, and I'm that person that passed that whole line and just zip in. So, with that being said, a father is brutally beaten in a fight over cutting in line at Disneyland. Let's check out his story.
A Washington state family is looking for answers after witnesses claim a father was savagely beaten waiting in line at Disneyland. A confrontation over skipping the line. It happened during the holiday week outside Indiana Jones. When confronted, the man's family says the attacker pummeled the father in front of his daughter and others, including children.
Sarah Welch is live at Disneyland with more on this violent confrontation. Sarah.
John and Sam, good afternoon. Yeah, this vacation at Disney went horribly wrong for this family. They respectfully declined to speak to us this afternoon because it's an ongoing investigation. But witnesses took to social media to describe the violence that unfolded in front of parents and children. Bruised and beaten, this man brutally assaulted while waiting in line for a ride at Disneyland.
One party was in line at the Indiana Jones attraction in the Disneyland Resort when another group tried to pass them, apparently in an attempt to catch up to their other friends or family.
And that's when the brawl broke out, and it's all the talk on the social media site Reddit. The fistfight happened December 30th in line at the theme park outside the Indiana Jones attraction in front of a crowd of witnesses, including children who watched the bloody beatdown. One witness says the man was blindsided and sucker punched, and a woman claiming to be the man's wife says her husband didn't fight back out of fear of being kicked out of the park or blacklisted by Disney.
As far as the other individual involved, that person left the resort area, and we are working to follow up on any leads to try and identify and interview that person.
Witnesses waiting in line heard the injured man's teenage daughter screaming and crying during the brawl. They say lasted about 30 seconds, but it was enough for the man to need stitches.
That individual that got assaulted was given first aid at Disneyland and remained in the park the rest of the day with his family.
As for the man accused of hitting him, police have a good idea who he is and say he's a local from Southern California.
There's two sides to every story, so we need to hear from him, hear what his statement was, what happened from his point of view. So if that person is out there listening, please contact the Anaheim Police Department, and we can just talk to you over the phone for starters.
I can tell y'all with 1000% certainty. Like I put my 401k on it. As soon as he said there's two sides to every story, that mean the other dude was white.
And there is, of course, video all over the park, and police say that will help with the investigation. Disneyland did release a statement acknowledging the confrontation, but referred any further questions to the Anaheim Police Department. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Sarah, thank you.
Now, if you are new here, y'all know that I've well, if you are old here or from the other channel, I've told you guys that I'm a full-blown narcissist, and one of my favorite shows where I get to see myself and how I think is a little show called Curb Your Enthusiasm. And this is the playbook of how line cutting occurs. Okay, I need y'all to check this out. It is exactly how it works. I hate TikTok.
Oh.
Brian? Hey.
Hi.
Krista.
Oh,
Krista
yeah.
Ferguson. I mean, it was Smith, probably.
Oh, okay.
See what's going on over here?
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize.
She's doing a chat and cut.
So.
Chat and cut?
Really?
Yeah,
So
she's feigning familiarity with someone she vaguely knows for the sole purpose of cutting in line. Pause. She'll be picking up a plate any second. Watch.
You're like beaming.
Yeah.
Like,
There she goes. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi. First of all, congratulations on a great attempt at a chat and cut. Really good. 99 times out of 100, that's going to work. Unfortunately, I happen to be on the line, so.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I just saw my friend.
Yeah, I know a chat and cut when I see it.
Okay. All right.
Use this fellow, this poor innocent fellow, to sneak into the line. Do you know her at all?
Well, I mean, to be fair, we met like 8 years ago.
He remembers.
No,
so.
I honestly don't.
You think she's doing a chat and cut?
I kind of feel like you are.
Yeah.
I feel a little manipulated here.
Yeah,
so.
he's been.
Fine. Okay.
He's been manipulated. You manipulated him. That's what.
You want me to get back in line? Would that make you feel better?
Yes, it would.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Uh-huh.
You are unbelievable. You know that?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because you know what? You just have to. That's your job here is to bust people as they come through, so that you can.
And look, you just did it again.
What? No, I'm.
So serious.
No.
I'm not even going to say anything this time. I respect your skills. Really. Excellent.
Brian?
Oh my gosh. The mic been out this whole time? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. God damn it. See, y'all didn't hear my whole spiel about the E. coli? Ain't this a motherfucker? I gotta find a way to where to show me when I be muted. I gotta find a way. But I will say this. Even though y'all didn't hear me, y'all read it. And I did not say I love no damn Jack in the Box. Y'all talking about this time I had talked for an hour and a half. That shit was crazy. Super, y'all can't hear me, but watch this. I'm gonna admit I love Jack in the Box over Little Caesars. Never. All right. Where was we at? So it's been out ever since that chatting cut. Cause the show did. Oh well, be like this sometimes. D-Dot employee caught funneling an inappropriate relationship on the abandoned bus report reveals. Now, I'm sure we've all had our rendezvous at work before. So if you can in the chat, put all the times that you have got caught or not got caught. Because if you working, you probably didn't get caught. All times you have made sweet love at your job, and I will tell y'all about mine because I'm pretty sure we've all done it at our workplaces and stuff. Because I mean, don't be nothing else to do while you're there, especially at a call center. Let's see what this story is about.
A Detroit bus driver and her supervisor left a running city bus for a romantic rendezvous, leaving riders stuck and frustrated. This was just one of the issues uncovered in a new report from the Detroit Inspector General. The report says the two were caught being romantic during work hours multiple times, causing long delays. Noel Friel spoke with city leaders tonight. And Noel, this report claims management failed to investigate this properly.
Yeah, that's right, Kimberly. The Office of Inspector General found that supervisor and employee were having what it called romantic interactions both on the city bus and during working hours. But the even bigger problem, according to this report, is what happened after that relationship was discovered.
It started with an anonymous complaint back in June alleging that a senior transportation service inspector, Andre Reese, and bus driver Dana Ruff engaged in indecent activity on a city bus. An investigation by the Office of Inspector General uncovered video footage from May 6th showing the two fondling each other on a bus. It found Reese then reported an unsubstantiated mechanical issue with the bus, took the bus out of commission, and took Ruff to a fast food restaurant, disrupting service for 115 minutes. On May 20th, it says Reese and Ruff again met up multiple times during Ruff's route and at one point abandoned the bus while it was still running. That day, DDOT received a complaint via a customer assistance form about the abandoned bus, but Inspector General Kamal Marable says leadership didn't investigate it properly.
We found out that the supervisors who were responsible for dealing with this type of issue were very lenient in their response to it.
DDOT Superintendent Howard Bragg classified their actions as a Class 4 offense, which would normally be punishable by a 30-day suspension followed by termination. Instead, he gave them both 5-day suspensions. Marable says he never reviewed the video footage of the two inside the bus.
For some reason, this individual only chose to review the footage basically from outside of the bus and not the full interaction. So we found that very problematic.
The Office of the Inspector General is now recommending discipline for Bragg and the DDOT Assistant Director, additional consequences for Reese and Ruff, as well as policy reform and enhanced training for DDOT leadership.
The real victims in this were the citizens who were waiting on buses that did not come on time because you had individuals who did not take their job and their responsibility seriously.
And in a statement, Executive Director of Transit Robert Kramer said DDOT is already implementing some of those recommendations, saying in part, quote, "We will ensure that employee disciplinary actions align with the city's human resource standards and improve processes to prevent discipline not being applied appropriately in the future." DDOT will submit a response to the Office of Inspector General by January 23rd. Reporting live, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
Okay, keep us posted, Noelle. Thank you for your report this evening.
Now, I see y'all in the chat. Let me see if I can show the chat. I'm going to show the chat. Let me see if I can show the chat. And I'm going to show y'all what I was looking at and how it worked. And y'all actually just helped me figure out how I won't mess up no more, okay? Let me show y'all what be going on back here, okay? So this right here is the audio mixer, right? When the video be too loud, this is how the struggle be happening. When the video be too loud, like if it's playing this Chrome, it'll bleed over the hair. But I usually don't have this in my face, so because of y'all, I'm gonna keep this in my face from now on. Also with y'all chats, I have to pop out. It's this other chat window I'll be using, but this one lag behind or whatever. So I'm gonna start using one that come with YouTube and stuff, and that way I won't be behind on the chats and stuff. And I'm gonna keep these right here in my face because I usually move them out the way. So what I was looking for was the pop out part of the situation. All right, that's what I was looking for. But I really appreciate y'all hanging around while I be going through the struggle, because I do be getting lost in the sauce. But I did recover pretty quickly, so we got to give me that. I did recover pretty quickly. But I did go in on y'all on that Jack in the Box though, and it's probably best that the sound was off. Now I'm thinking about it, because I did kind of go. I went pretty far. Y'all know if I say I went too far, it was just the Lord looking out. I was just talking about how y'all was in the chat spreading E. coli. Let's see. Chat, people act like we not in a job crisis and there are endless jobs floating around. You heard what happened though. They was supposed to get a 30-day. They only gave him a 5-day. You know, you and old buddy, the way he was sitting up, I'm gonna be honest. The way old buddy was sitting up, he seemed like, and you know how it is at certain jobs, like them city jobs. Now, it ain't like that no more. It's not gonna be like that no more, I don't think. But for the longest, city jobs, government jobs, and certain other jobs where you know the boss real good and stuff, you just be doing stuff because you know you ain't gonna get in trouble, or you know you gonna get away with it. But you all right. It is crazy to be doing that now, but and I mean this with the utmost respect. That was Detroit. Yeah, that store is in Detroit, so you know. Let's see. What other store I had? Oh, this is a sad story right here, y'all. This is a sad story, okay? It was a man. His name is Innocent. His last name is Innocent. He was accused of sexually assaulting a woman after attacking her and her boyfriend in Miami Beach. Check out this craziness.
A man is caught and cuffed, accused of sexually assaulting and kidnapping a woman. Police say it happened just moments after he attacked the victim's boyfriend. Local 10's Sanela Subovic is live in Miami Beach with more on what we're learning about the suspect as he faced a judge this morning. Sanela?
Nicole, these were horrific crimes. This couple was visiting from California when they told police that they were battered. The male victim physically, the female victim sexually. She managed to fight back, escape her attacker, and immediately ran to police for help.
Screams following a sexual battery on Miami Beach. It catches the attention of a worker from a nearby restaurant along the 900 block of Ocean Drive. Then the victim, who we've blurred, is seen running out of a building shortly before 6 a.m. on Saturday, December 27th. The man accused of battering her is now behind bars, identified as Alex Jr. Luis Innocent. The video taken from Mitch Novick's property, the Sherbrooke Hotel along 9th and Collins, shows the aftermath of a horrific attack. Police took his video in as evidence.
I've been here a long time. This is unfortunate, but nothing new.
The victim told police prior to the attack she and her fiancé were at the Voodoo nightclub located at 928 Ocean Drive. Per an arrest report, she told officers after leaving the club, the couple encountered Innocent feet away along 940 Ocean Drive and that he hit her fiancé, leaving him unconscious. He then allegedly told her if she wanted to be free, she had to accompany him. The arrest form goes on to say he took her to a nearby building at 918 Ocean Drive. He led her to a rooftop area where he threatened to shoot and kill her if she did not engage in oral sex and intercourse. The victim repeatedly stated that she believed she was going to die. The victim then told police she was forced to perform oral sex. While doing that, she bit Innocent and managed to escape. You see that in the video, an Innocent walking out of the same building 4 minutes later with a limp. Police worked quick and made their arrest.
The subject not only committed these heinous acts, but he went back to the crime scene and bragged about it on social media, leading.
Hold on. Is that whole front full of bajing? Y'all know I don't watch these videos before. That's why shit be kind of fucked up and I be out the loop sometimes. But it felt like the whole top of old buddy's head was full of bajing.
Heinous acts, but he went back to the crime scene and bragged about it on social media.
That whole top was bajinged out, y'all. And then got the nerve to have a part put in there. Wow.
These heinous acts, but he went back to the crime
crazy.
Scene and bragged about it on social media.
That is
leading
crazy.
Our investigators to video evidence where we could identify him and arrest him.
Innocent appeared in bond court Monday on his armed sexual battery and kidnapping charges.
Both counts, no bond.
Innocent was ordered to stay away from the victims and from the crime scenes. That is the latest reporting out of Miami Beach. Sanella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
Now that story is crazy, but old buddy with the vagine completely took the goddamn cake on that one. It was two parts though, I heard. Old buddy that had the camera, he was like, yeah, this sadly it happens all the time. It's nothing new. I was like, this happened all the time. It's nothing new. And he kind of chuckled at the front of it. I don't know what that chuckle was about, but that was insane. But another thing about this story that kind of stuck out to me is because she said her fiance, all right, and she says that old buddy knocked him out, then took her up. I wonder, because you know, on the other show, we always talk about how, like, if you lose a fight in front of your woman, she might not leave you, but you might as well just go on. You might as well leave. In this instance, this is the type of situation where, you know, it'll probably bring you closer together. But, like, I think once the trauma bond part, you know, we survived this, comes down, I hope they marriage ain't no time soon, so it could give us some time to breathe. Like, I hope they, like, got a real long engagement. Like, it's another 12 months after this, so it can soak in and they can have a fight. And he see what she say to him. Also, she got to see, you know, what her homegirls, her parents say and stuff. Because, I'm going to be honest, my daughter bring home somebody, and I was like, hold up, wait, what happened to you? Where was Curtis? Knocked out. And then I ain't gonna really be able to look at Curtis the same no more. And this is very jacked up, you guys. I'm just being honest with you. It's a crazy mixed up world. It's a dog eat dog world. I didn't make the rules. I did not make the rules. I just followed them. What do you guys think about this? How can I update this chat? I need to switch that out. Yeah, that was atrocious right there. Hold on, let me see if I can go back to that particular area, because that should be a crime. That should be a crime.
The man is caught and cuffed, accused of sexually assaulting and kidnapping a woman. Police say it happened just moments after he attacked the victim.
She was going to die. The victim then told police she was forced to perform oral sex. While doing that, she bit Innocent and managed to escape. You see that in the video, an
Man, I
innocent
would
walking out of the
start
same
right
building
at the
4
most
minutes
horrible
later with
part
a
of the
limp.
story.
Police worked quick and made their arrest.
The subject that he went back to the crime scene
Yeah,
and
that's
bragged
crazy.
about it on social media, leading our
That's
investigators
crazy.
to
And he bragged about it on
video
social
evidence.
media.
Went back to the crime scene and bragged about it on social media, leading our investigators to
It will
video
not let me
evidence.
pause on there.
Not only committed
Hold
these
on.
heinous acts, but he went back to the crime scene and bragged about it on social media.
That's all Beijing, y'all. That is all Beijing. That is wild. That's wild. Samuchi, I live in Houston. I don't walk out my door to check. What's Samuchi? Arby's is also frightening. Like I said, what? Y'all in here bad mouthing Arby's? Child, please act like we not in the job. Oh yeah, we read that one. Let's see. I want to know how Arby's is still in not you too, allegedly at least. Yeah, I bought my daughter and my wife mace, knives, and for whatever reason they don't want to carry no guns. I'm like, what? Like, this is the number one thing you need, but they'll carry the mace and the knife though. I'm like, you know how crazy, you know how you stabbing somebody is not something that's just some easy shit. Like, you go feel flesh and bone and all sorts of shit. That's a very personal type of thing. Gun, you bow, you ain't got to do. But hey, if you think you gangster enough to just poke somebody up, then hey, you might not need a gun yet. But you do need a weapon though in America. Oh, okay, that hadn't been motherfucking. Yeah, his barber did commit a very horrendous act, for real. But I don't, cause he put the part on the side in it too. That was the craziest part about the whole situation, was the trying to style it up, the unnecessary trying to style it up. Is what's
The
crazy.
man is caught and cuffed, accused of sexually assaulting.
Acts.
All right, y'all. And while y'all talking about, oh yeah, we do get to zoom in, because at first I was like, we ain't gonna get to zoom in, because sometimes this app do be tripping. Let me see. Yeah, that's crazy. That's hella Beijing. That is hella Beijing.
But he went back
I wish
to the
it would
crime
let
scene and
me slow
bragged
motion
about
in this app, but it will not. I'm about to work in slow motion for that on some real stuff. That's crazy. What's the business? What's the business? The unspoken one. Teresa, they got the meat is code for either drugs or people. It's never a line there. Okay, that is true. It is rarely a line at the Arby's, but allegedly, at least I bet you don't know this. Guess what's? You know what? We about to take a detour and stuff. I got 15 more minutes before I got to get off. We about to take a detour. We about to go to goddamn Google Maps, and I'm about to show you some allegedly, at least, while you sitting here disrespecting the king of the meats. That is very crazy. And you know, Pusha T came up with that too. He in his mind, Pusha T was sitting up, and in his brain it was like, the meats. We have the meats. There we go. And his voice need to be like James Earl Jones too, y'all. Y'all got to make sure James Earl Jones' voice, so people know the meat is heavy. And the people in the boardroom was like, pause, bro. Let me show you this real quick, allegedly, at least, and to all you non-believers and underachievers. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that. Let's see, Southwest Little Rock. Let me show y'all something. And you ain't gonna believe it, allegedly, at least. You are not gonna believe this at all. Let me see. You about to lose your mind. All right. So you come down, go Wakefield. Where God Springs at? Baseline. All right. So check this out. Allegedly, at least. Gar Springs. So this Arby's right here in this location, this one right here, has been open for 8 quadrillion years. When my moms used to let me drive the car when I was 13, 14, 15, me and my moms was avid Arby eaters. And as you see, there are no vehicles there. However, it is in Southwest Little Rock and it is still open to this day, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? All right? That means the great citizens of Southwest, we ate there and kept it open. Also, I want y'all to check out these great deals. You get 2 for $6. Huh? Buy one, get one free. Huh? Great deals. Great deals, I say. All right? So, as I say, you take the stick out of your eye before you throw 4 at 15 in the glass house. Why y'all be hating? In McRib retaliation, the Arby's brisket was good when it first came out, and they treat me every time now. Steak bites worse. Yeah, I ain't go front. I ain't fall for that. Steak bites. I'm like, get the hell out of here. That's just like at Red Lobster. Now, not Red Lobster, but when Long John Silver's be having them lobster bites, they be pretty tasty. I think it is. I don't know if it's imitation lobster or what, but they say it's real, and it do be tasting lobsterish. So, but yeah, I don't be trusting. I ain't trust Arby's them steak bites. I ain't never getting. They got me with that brisket too. They got me with the goddamn brisket too. Let's see. So I don't know if y'all remember these Mickey Fickies right here. Let's see, is this? I don't know if y'all remember them, but the Island Boys, which is like the strangest phenomenon that I've ever encountered. I don't understand how they did anything, and they've been doing some weird stuff. But we about to get an explanation on why they so strange. Check this out.
So a figure on the internet found himself behind bars. We're talking about this person right here, Frank Venegas, on your screen, or you may see him on your phone, maybe even previous newscasts that he's appeared in right here on our Gulf Coast. He's a member of the Island Boys rap duo. Gulf Coast News reporter Madison Adams joins us live now. Madison, what can you tell us about this arrest? I'm sure you found a lot of people pretty vocal about this.
Yes, I did. Deputies say
you are correct, Poison Ivy. I don't know what I'm going to do on that Drake quote I did. I don't know where the hell it came from. You know what? Like I told y'all earlier, all they goddamn Jack in the Box E. coli in this motherfucker. And I told y'all what? Jack in the Box is direct correlation to Drake. So y'all exposed me vicariously to Drake through that Jack in the Box situation, and boom, infected. Wow, thanks a lot. There we found out what happened. Poison Ivy, as usual, it's y'all's fault, not you, but the motherfucker. Unless you eat it too, then it's your fault as well.
pulled them over because they did not stop at this crosswalk when leaving this gas station. And inside their car, they say they found powdered fentanyl on a credit card that was in the console. There was a straw with fentanyl in it, and then in Olivia's bag, they say they found fentanyl pills. The Collier County Sheriff's Office arrested the two on New Year's Eve. They say that they were driving their Mercedes on State Road 29 in Immokalee. Olivia Dubois was driving and Frank Venegas was in the passenger seat. Deputies say Frank is a gang member, and you may recognize him because he has over 1 million followers on TikTok, and he's known for rapping the viral song Island Boy. An affidavit says deputies saw him and Olivia rummaging through the car, so they searched it, and that's when they found fentanyl. Both were arrested on drug charges and booked into the Immokalee jail. And this is not the first time that these two have dealt with something like this. The two were pulled over and arrested in Naples almost a year ago. Deputies say Olivia was driving and she didn't stop at a stop sign while leaving another gas station. They found oxycodone pills and a spray-painted gun without a serial number in the car, and that's still an open case. We talked to some fans of his earlier. Take a listen.
Fans?
My friend sent me a video on TikTok saying that Island Boy was in Immokalee, and I freaked out. I was like, what? I didn't know he was in Immokalee because, you know, he's famous. I wouldn't know he would come to Immokalee, but he did.
I ain't go front. I think they did this. This young lady might need to sue them because they don't got no fans. But whew, that's heavy to be called that.
And he got arrested on New Year's Eve. It's crazy.
Frank Venegas actually lived in Naples. We saw that as his address on his arrest affidavit. Olivia has already bonded out of jail, but Venegas has no bond because he has an open case against him for spray painting that gun. Reporting in Immokalee, Madison Adams, Gulf Coast News.
So that actually, I'll be honest. I'm glad that
So a figure on the internet.
I'm glad that that story came out because that's the only thing that makes sense. The worst of the rush drugs is the only thing that'll have you looking like that on some real shit. Also, let me see. Also, on top of that, the mug shots right here.
So a figure on the internet found himself behind.
That is crazy.
Jail. And this is not the first time that these two have dealt with something like this. The two were pulled over and arrested in Naples almost a year ago. Deputies say Olivia was driving and she didn't stop at a stop sign while leaving another gas station. They found oxycodone pills and a spray-painted gun without a serial number in the car, and that's still an open case. We talked to...
This is how you know he don't take it serious, because he still got to show his goals. Now, maybe the officers made him. I don't know if they do that for recognition purposes. I really don't. And he was proud of this mugshot to show his grill. Or I think him and his brother be sucking each other off. So maybe his mouth is just stuck in Drake formation like that. Don't know, because her mouth was closed. But yeah, man, this makes sense. And this is one of them times where I'm glad that I hear somebody's on fentanyl, because a lot of times you be seeing people that's insane and you be like, wow, like, is it genetic or whatever? No, it is fentanyl. And this is a great commercial for any of you parents out there that may have some children and you are afraid of them falling for the temptation of fentanyl. You show him this picture right here, then show the video of apparently him giving his brother some sexual seduction, and I'm pretty sure you won't have to worry about them thinking about doing that again. Let's see. See what you guys are talking about. Hey, Eddie W in the house. What's the business? I got to get some sound effects for this show. I'm going to get some sound effects for this show. I think I'm going to do this every day, y'all. I think I'm going to do it at lunch, but this how the show going to go when I do it on my daily shit. Because I had gathered that. It took me 4 days to gather all that stuff together, and then turn out, and you know, news be going real quick. So this probably how it's going to go from now on, y'all. It's going to go like this. Let me get all that out the way, out the way, out the way, out the way, out the way. And probably just go to Hell Online and shit and see what's going on, see what pop up. Let's see. Drake reacts to Brandon Jennings comparing Canadian basketball players to his battle with Kendrick Lamar. What?
It's something about like Canada or Toronto players. I feel like, no, I swear to God, I feel like once you get up in them and you physical, and once you figure them out, they come off as cool, calm, like, you know, he's soft-spoken because he doesn't want to really, you know, get into a battle. But once you push that to the edge with him, I think he's gonna back down.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and I think the Pacers and I think it's like the Kendrick and Drake beef. Like once you boom one of them, it's It's like, yeah, they're gonna lay down. That's just me, though. That's just me looking at what I think gonna happen in the future.
Mr. B, international conflict. We already have a situation in Venezuela. Now we have added Canada to.
So, oh yeah, he said he gonna lay down. Okay, I guess he was being honest about how Drake a hoe. Let's see, what did this picture say? It say boom what? Shy boom what? What the fuck did that mean? What? I'm not understanding. You about to catch a couple of bars on Iceman for sure. The arena always into something. We the supporting cast. What is boom what? That's what girls be saying. They're like boom, boom. Like what? Hey, but y'all eat Jack in the Box, so y'all know more about it than me. Let me see what these comments said. Let me see if it'll update the comments. Bar at. I done lost it. I lost the other bar too. I get the damn comments back. Oh, okay, here they go. Legend Lee said, y'all watched body cam footage of 2 chicks passed out at the Huawei. Or the Wawa, my bad. From Fent, and the police had to bang on the window for 15 minutes before they woke up, only for the passenger to fight the cops. Hold on, I gotta see that. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna do reaction videos to them body cam things too, as well, cause yeah, I'm trying to be on here every day. Let's see. Yeah, they did her dirty. I think they just caught her at the gas station, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be on TV." She looked very young too. She couldn't have been older than 12 or 13 or something. Very sad. Very sad. Let's see. It's the chat. I'll find that damn chat. Oh, okay, here you go, right here. Yeah, Drake really is a teenager. That shit is weird and sad. Boom, what? Like, what? That's crazy. Let's see what else pop up. T.I. has officially entered the stand-up comedy world with his debut special, Cheaper Than Therapy. We went over this last night.
Today, he found a new rhythm.
Somebody said that they had took out the laughs in certain clips, and then they done added in some laughs in some certain clips. I don't know, but we'll check it out. I'm gonna skip through it and see if I can land somewhere and it just be funny. Yo, y'all remember? Do y'all remember this story? Do y'all remember when Keenan Gadu jumped in New York? Like he got fucked up. Like he really got fucked up for real. So comedian Chris Redd breaks down crime while addressing why he chose to date former SNL star Kenan Thompson's ex-wife, and he claimed he's not the type of person to date someone his homeboy already breaks down crime for. What?
A lot more vulnerability. What's going on, y'all? I'm not really one for resolutions and nothing like that, but I do have one. That I'm going to be leading with a lot more vulnerability and openness in my work, in my life, whether it's here on the internet, all my platforms and shit, or if it's on that stage, And in order to do that, I got to really do that. So I wanted to address something that's kind of this, I guess, been around for a long time, 4 or 5 years now, and but I've never addressed it. I know a lot of people talk about me dating Kenan Thompson's ex-wife, and how that came to be, And I'm gonna just tell it to you straight, man. It wasn't no plan. I saw everything that everybody said. Every single thing that everybody said, I saw it, And bottom line is, I'm not the type of person to scheme on a person. I'm not the type of person to even date somebody that like one of my homies has dated. This is a very unique, nuanced thing that happened. You know, we were all cool. You know, I was never like hitting on, it was never nothing crazy until it got crazy, you know. Bottom line is, you know, while I was at the show, I had some pill issues, you know, I had some pill problems. Nothing too crazy, but crazy for my black ass, you know. And, I was even selling some to the people, so some of my castmates. I'm not gonna snitch on y'all motherfuckers, man. But it was really funny to me that like I would be around on this shit, and people would talk shit about it and talk shit about me, and I would hear them because you know, some of that Adderall shit got you fucking superhearing and shit. But wouldn't like help me, you know. I would have panic attacks, wouldn't like be concerned about me and nothing, just would talk shit, you know. And it was crazy how somebody would watch you destroy yourself, you know. This lady was the only one to call me on my shit, help me with my shit. She helped me with my therapy journey, you know, and she told me things about her life that made me look at a lot of people involved in it differently, you know. And in that time, we fell in love, man, and I felt bad from the start. It's always felt like an emotional double-edged sword for me because I really love everything me and Keenan did, bro. I really appreciated every piece of work that we put together. I think that we were a great team, and I hate doing something to somebody that I know would hurt them. No matter who they are, no matter what they've done, you know, that's just not how I'm built. Like I'm not built like that. I don't feel player for this shit at all, you know. But I did choose love, and that's what this story is. And you know, it made me look terrible. You know, it made me look terrible to people that I love, and you know, a lot of my fans. So I didn't know how to do this without doing this. I'm in a therapy, nigga. So like, ever since I figured out that I'm more sad than angry, all my anger issues have turned into tears, nigga. Like it's crazy, bro. But you know, to all the fans I disappointed, you know what I mean? Like, just know this was not something, I don't feel like a pimp. I don't feel cool about this at all, besides the fact that I found someone that makes me feel like I didn't even know what love was for real. And I just felt like I couldn't miss out on it. And love is not sensical. And me and him talked about it. And I'm not going to say, and we were cool and we continued to work for a year after we talked about it, you know, and I remember it specifically being said, you know what, let's just keep this shit under wraps. And as soon as everybody found out, shit changed. But look, listen, this is the type of thing that, and you can have a conversation with a nigga about that shit, but she can switch it on a dime. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is so serious. And now that I'm in that kind of love, I understand, you know? I understand it completely. You know, I felt like there's probably, outside of not doing this at all, there's different ways I could have went about this shit, you know? And, but I was in love and I was, you know, and I was spiraling out, bro, and that's what happened. And then by the time everybody found out and the world found out, I was out of there from SNL, you know. And so when I got punched in the face, which we will have jokes about that for sure at the show, most people who know me from back home would know that you know, I would be retaliating in a heartbeat, but not this time, bro. This time it felt like fair enough. Anyway, this wasn't meant for laughs. It's just meant for me to just put some narrative on something that a lot of folks is already talking about, but won't bring it up to me at all. You know, I'm sorry for the people I disappointed with this. Just know it wasn't to be a dick. It felt like a love I couldn't miss out on, and I had to shoot for it. And I've never put anything above my comedy and my work. But I felt like I couldn't move on to the next stage of this creatively without addressing this. So if you don't like seeing grown men cry about hard choices they made, this is going to suck for you as a video. It's going to suck to me to look back on. But 28th, caveat, New York City, I will be starting to address all of this. The whole show is not going to be about this, okay? The whole show is going to be about love. So
I think that was a commercial. This is the fuck that was. You did all of that bullshit to sell your show at the end, which I ain't gonna lie, I kind of respect that more. At least you, but It was so I hate this word. I hate this word with a passion I'm about to use. And I got that clip allegedly, at least I checked my email. I'm gonna cue it up in a minute. I hate this word problematic, but as a very, very shady homeboy back in the day was Smash Your Girl, I never had excuses for it. Anytime I told my homeboys, it was just like, yeah, I did that shit. She was going though. Like, it didn't take a lot of work, but when no, I was the best love in my life. Nobody want to hear that shit. You did it, and you got your ass whooped for it. That's the only good thing he did say, that he accepted the ass whooping for it, and then be like, "Oh, you can't retaliate because you did somebody, you backdoored somebody, gal." There's no retaliation for that. You gotta accept it whenever you crossing into your neighbor's area and shit. You gotta be prepared that something gonna happen. With that being said, sitting online crying about the shit and everybody airing out all of their shit. Now, I done told y'all crazy ass stories, but it don't never be on no just be as, fucking accurate, just retelling of it. But it is very sad that people use the internet for their diaries, and he claimed he in therapy and shit. But this was a commercial though. Let's not forget. That's the whole point of this shit. Cause we watched it. Cause I wouldn't have knew he had no shit coming up. I wouldn't never clicked on nothing he had going on. Really, if I was Keenan, I would send them niggas to whoop his ass again. Cause he used smashing his homeboy ex to get everywhere. Cause check this out. This literally, he done popped up everywhere now and shit. People watched him post, TMZ. This motherfucker, he re-cheated basically. He re-smashed Keenan's girl again, really. You probably gonna get your ass whooped again, dog. And I'm gonna be honest, you having people reliving trauma to sell your damn show. Wow, you's a dirtbag, dog. You just go use pills as the excuse. The hell out of here. People just need to be like, yo, I did that shit because I wanted to, and I had fun doing it. That is the majority of the time. That's really what it be. But people be wanting to have sympathy and I'm not a bad person. No, you might not be a bad person, general, but you did some bad shit. We all do some bad shit. Just fucking be like, I did that shit. And if I go back in time, I'd have did that shit again. Because guess what? He would have did that shit. He would have did the exact same shit. Except he would have ducked the next time they swung at him. That's the only difference. I hate when people come on and use goddamn some bullshit to sell some bullshit. I'm talking about I don't want to see no grown man cry. Sure, Scarface. All right. So this is the video. 2 women passed out in the car. One thought she was home and then tried to fight the police. Let's see. How long is this? I'm going to get to the point before we get crazy. We're going to skip here.
Get out. Can you get out?
You know what's fucked up? If you try to if you real fucked up and you go to sleep like on the side of the road or somewhere and shit, you will get a ticket if you tell the police you went to sleep because you was drinking. Anytime if you ever got to do that shit, you tell them I took a Benadryl because it's the pollen count was high that day.
Can you get out of the car? I need you to get out, okay?
All right, let's get out of the car. Come on.
Get out of the car.
No, you need to get out of the car, okay? You were passed out and unresponsive.
Yeah, both of you guys have been passed out.
Come on. Come on.
We're just keeping your dog at bay like right now because it was on top of you. Like, we need to just get out of the car, okay? Come on.
Here it comes.
Now I will say this. Hold on. I gotta get the damn sound effects over here. I'm reading y'all chat right here. What's the business, Eddie Ward? If I ain't say what's the business early, I meant to. Hold on, let me get this damn chat highlighter. I get to use the other chat highlighter now. Let me see. Yeah, that is 25 minutes. We gonna skip through. I skipped to the good part and shit. Oh wait, you said do it for another show? Oh, okay. All right then. But we done kind of already started now. But I'm gonna be on here tomorrow though. I'm probably gonna be on here at lunchtime tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do a lunchtime show and just be finding shit, and y'all gonna be hearing me blabbering. You gotta get these hours for real. Edward, just have that video ready for the mute session tomorrow so we can watch some. I'm working it out. I'm working out the show. I hate when people blame drugs for why they overstep their boundaries. Just be honest. You wanted something that wasn't exactly. And I don't know if they was broke up or not, but it don't even goddamn matter. Just be like, I wanted to do that shit. I wish people. Now I ain't gonna front. Some shit, it depend on the drug and shit. Cause I done seen some people that was Xanaxed out, barred out, and fucking like. They did. I'll give them that, but it's gonna have to be some heavy hitters for me to. But not cheating though. Cheating and shit. I'm talking about shit like stabbing puppies or something like that. I'll give you or But cheating ain't no amount of alcohol, crack cocaine, fentanyl. If you smash your friend's significant other, ex or whatever, it wasn't the only reason. You did the alcohol so you could drown out that you shouldn't be doing this shit, because that's what I would do. I'd be riding. I'd be on my way my homeboy get house and drinking E&J straight out the bottle, because I would be thinking about like, man, this is fucked up, dude. And it finally hit, boom. And then turn up that goddamn Big Times. Everybody get your roll on. Don't be blaming for you want to do some human shit. Okay, we go finish it up though, and this will be the last video, and then I'll be back on tomorrow and shit.
What's up, puppy?
Listen. Let her know.
We just want you to get you out of the car and get evaluated, okay? Come on. We don't want to get bit by your dog either.
If your dog tries to bite anybody, the dog is going to get shot. So get out of the car so the dog doesn't get shot. Right now. I don't even know.
Hey, that's crazy. Because if you kill a canine dog, you going to jail. That's what. That's crazy.
Stand by.
I thought this motherfucker was about to eat.
Is the dog right there at the door?
Yeah.
I have food.
He is nippy.
Shut the hell up.
Come on, get out.
Hey.
Get out of the car.
Listen, we're going to have to pull you out of the car if you don't get out of the car right now. I don't want anything to happen to your dog. Y'all not going to pull me out.
I will. Get out of the car.
You won't. Oh, shit. What is going on right now? Get out of the car.
You are passed out and unresponsive. We've been trying to wake you guys up. You need
Hey, she look like
to get out of the car.
Hey, she look like old buddy from that 70s show. The dude that played Spider-Man. Is that the same dude or is somebody different? Ain't that Topher? She look like Topher.
Come
on.
I'm trying to bring them to their presence.
Come on. I will help you.
I don't,
Get out of the car. I don't want anything to happen to your dog.
So I'm gonna say you let me out of the house.
You're not even coherent. Get out of the car. Come on. We have to make sure you're okay. You're not in trouble.
But y'all ain't gonna fucking touch my motherfucking dog.
That's why we're trying to get you out of the car. That's why we're trying to get you out. Come on.
Well, I don't need assistance. Then get in my fucking car. This is my job.
And we don't want anything bad to happen to the dog.
I'm talking about Topher Grace. That's who I was talking about. I be getting him mixed up with Toby McGuire.
We don't want that. So get out of the car.
So what's the problem?
Step back this way. Don't fall, okay?
You look like both of them motherfuckers, though. I say that.
Careful, careful, careful. Don't fall. Were you drinking?
I'm drinking, but yeah, I haven't been driving.
I understand. You didn't take anything else? Did you take anything? Okay, don't fall.
Yeah, well, we can walk anywhere. Eventually, we can do anywhere, any place. Now that, and we can take our time now. Okay. I don't want
to get
fall, okay?
It's either in the back of the ambulance or the back of the cop car.
Back in the ambulance for me.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Just
don't fall. Don't fall.
I know.
In my house.
You're not in a house.
I want an ambulance. Fuck y'all ambulance.
Come on.
Let's go this way.
No, you
don't grab me. Do not grab me.
Do not grab me neither.
Barb.
Okay? I'm not doing shit to you.
Damn. I'm trying to think. I don't think I done heard I think that's the first time I heard a white person say neither. Like in that way.
Don't grab me either. I'm trying to figure out where.
We're trying to explain it to you.
Fucking kids are. I just woke up.
Has she said anything?
No. Damn, bro. But this is now the 5th altercation at my house. We're not man, one, y'all, and I apologize.
We're not at your house. We're at Wawa. You're in the public.
What?
We're at Wawa.
I don't give a fuck where I'm at. My roommate's son needs help, and I'm gonna get up in the middle of the night.
She said, what?
So you got up and...
I don't do this. I work 9 to 5. I'm tired. He need to ride up here, and I took him up here. I've been moving my sleep.
Okay, stay here real quick. Stay here.
Okay. I just want to fucking meet this big fucking scene. What's the problem?
Who do you guys know that you should call to come pick you up?
Who?
What?
Marquise? No, we're here with your friend. She was in the driver's seat. You were in the passenger seat.
You guys are both passed out in the car.
Alright, so what was your seats? Nothing. You better come out the right one. Okay?
Are you threatening me?
Just know that. Are you threatening me? No. You're not threatening me? It sounds like you threatening me to put me in jail for something I'm just passionate about. We are going to get snapped.
We're not getting
Stop.
You pull away one more time, you're going for resisting.
Oh.
Yep, go. You're going.
Yeah, drive
Don't make a
Quit resisting.
ground. Stop resisting.
Y'all can go ahead.
Resisting.
My back.
Quit resisting.
Y'all gonna put my back in y'all fuck. And you're
Quit resisting.
Quit. My car.
So, this bitch is gonna fucking
Come on.
stop dragging me. I can walk.
Then walk.
Listen.
Then walk and stop yelling.
Stop dragging me out.
Walk.
It's no hoe. Don't fucking. Y'all gonna drive my arm, bitch. You better know you fucking with, hoe. It's better know. You gonna take me to fucking jail, baby. Get that shit off of me. You like my vagina, bitch?
Quit resisting.
I'm literally
Quit resisting, ma'am.
Look at so much.
Stop resisting.
Quit resisting.
Get the fuck off of me.
Okay.
I'm straight the fuck up. Bitch, I'm the last fucking town.
I ain't gonna lie. For me, that would have been a lawsuit for me right there. I'm pretty sure they gonna say they was checking for weapons, but I was like, no. Oh, you was copping the field, buddy. You was copping the field. Oh, that's the girl though. She go, okay, never mind. I thought it was the.
Fucking down. You think these fucking cuffs, like, fucking face me, bitch? Yeah, make it harder. Make your job shittier.
That's the cop car? You can't be having no Christmas shit in the back of the car. That is very unprofessional. That cop car is very unprofessional as well. What the fuck? And this is where our taxpayers going for some dirty ass cars.
Quit resisting. Quit. Fix the last thing you don't do.
Resisting.
Listen.
And wouldn't it be crazy if, like, while she taking all this stuff out of the car, the Fent head somehow killed her partner and stuff, and then for the rest of her life, Christmas would be like fucked up for her. And if she had she'd be like, if I only had kept my cop car clean, Johnson would still be alive. Then 2 years later, she on fentanyl because of the guilt. And then she write a book 2 years after that, after she get clean, call it a fentanyl Christmas.
Come on.
She's gonna battle law enforcement. She's just kicking in the nuts.
Stop. Sit.
I will sit.
Sit.
My fucking leg.
Get in the car.
I'm getting in.
Then get in
the car.
Fucking get so big and mother.
Let me get to the other side. Put your head.
Get your feet.
Don't fucking bitch.
Get your feet in.
I don't give son. Don't
Get your foot in.
You.
Hey, y'all remember on Ghostbusters, the cartoon, and they would have the things to catch the ghosts, but they would have to wrestle it to get it in the little trap thing? That's what this reminded me of, Ghostbusters. And also, in addition to this right here, okay, they was just in the car, sleep. They ain't have shit else to do. Apparently you had some Christmas gifts to motherfucking wrap up and shit. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Hey, y'all, I gotta watch this video real quick though, cause real quick before we go, cause it say local sneakerheads speak out on the biggest scam in history.
A former shoe reseller is sentenced to almost 6 years behind bars for bilking customers out of more than $60 million.
And that
I wonder how long he like practiced talking like that.
Man originally based in Eugene is now heading to federal lockup. Joey Vaca is digging deeper into those charges tonight.
Michael Malikzadeh is staring down 70 months in a federal prison plus 5 years supervised release. It's a scam that spanned about 2 years and led to charges of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit bank fraud in 2022, a guilty plea in 2025, and that sentence this week. But the effects of this scam still lingering in the sneaker resale community.
It is the biggest scam in sneaker history, 100%.
More than 65 million scammed from prospective buyers, another 15 million in loans from banks off altered financial statements. Court documents say Michael Malikzadeh built up his sneaker resale business, Zadeh Kicks, while failing to make good on his thousands of orders. It's a business that caught the eye of another sneaker reseller in Eugene.
Oh wait, she kicked somebody in the balls? Hold on. Oh, and we forgot the in-store too. My bad.
Then get it.
No, she kicked me on the groin.
I know. Are you all right?
So you finna book me in a jail right now for what?
To getting arrested, the passenger was charged with resisting an officer without violence. They gave us some bail because kicking the balls, that's like max violence to a dude. A misdemeanor. The case later entered pretrial division on July 11, 2023.
Ma'am.
I've explained it to you, okay?
What was that?
Okay, I'm in room.
A search of available records did not reveal any charges against the driver in connection with this incident.
I can't hear you. They're taking me home, or are you booking me in jail?
A former shoe reseller is sentenced to almost 6
statements. Court documents say Michael Malikzadeh built up his sneaker resale business, Zadeh Kicks, while failing to make good on his thousands of orders. It's a business that caught the eye of another sneaker reseller in Eugene.
From my perspective, he was running truly one of the most mysterious and at the time, amazing sneaker operations of all time. It was something that made no sense, but he'd been doing for years. And
court docs say Malikzadeh would take thousands of pre-orders on sneakers knowing he couldn't fill the orders. Then he'd keep the cash and offer customers gift cards to his business as a partial refund. Meanwhile, he spent millions on fine jewelry and bags, luxury cars. Court documents say he even bought a new house. Clint had 5 figures in outstanding orders with Malikzadeh when news of the scam started to break.
I was scared. I was worried. Immediately went to our credit card companies to say, oh, this is the deal. See if we can get our money back. Luckily, we did get our money back very, very quickly. I think we got very lucky. I had my money back, I think, within like 2 weeks, which was a huge blessing.
Others weren't so lucky. And when the list of angry customers grew, court documents say Malikzadeh turned himself in to the authorities. The team at Back to the Basket in Southeast Portland says they didn't deal with Zadeh Kicks directly, but scams like these still have an effect on their customers.
It could have negatively impact the market in a sense where it kind of just deters.
I'm gonna get fucked. Man, they said 60 million. How people be scamming for that much money and be staying here? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you make the decision to steal that much money or any real like massive amount of money and you don't have an exit strategy, you just want to go to jail. That shit is strange as fuck to me, man. That shit is strange as fuck to me. Hold on. And I ain't gonna front. This sidebar is really how they get you. My ADHD is fucking with me too, because I need to get the hell up off of here. But these I'm trying not to get caught on these videos. Let me see what y'all talking about, then we'll get the hell off of this thing. Let's see. Ask yourself the same question about art. Look at this. Okay, while y'all hating, I want y'all to see something. I want to see some and see if y'all got some type of cognitive dissonance. Let's do a side by side on just the food. You know what? No. This is what we gonna do, cause this not good enough. I used to do this on my food review show, but just look at the menu. The menu is even better. Okay, Jack in the Box, they gotta hide their food. You gotta click on the menu to get to it. All right, but you just open it up and they just got the food here. Jack in the Box hiding their food because they know it got E. coli in it. I gotta come up here and click the goddamn button on this shit. Now look at this. What the hell is this? What's that? Somebody tell me what this is. What is that? That's strange. Look at it, Jumbo Jack. A Jumbo Jack. That's what the fuck Drake be giving Baca in the middle of the night. But y'all want to eat it? Wow. Look at the deliciousness of this. Now, because it's 2025, these are very, very plausible names. But yet still, it don't look good at all. Look, all I eat at goddamn Arby's is goddamn French dip, chicken sandwich, the apple turnover, and the curly fries. It was something else I wanted to show too before I got off this hoe. I forgot what the hell it was. One of y'all had said something I wanted to show it. There ain't no goddamn grilled cheese. That's the grilled cheese. Grill please. Ba-dum-ching. That's rip-offage. How the hell is that 330 calories? Ain't even got no goddamn meat on it. What type of place serve ham? What type of fast food restaurant just serving ham? Please tell. Oh, Arby's sell ham. No, wait. No, they don't. Yeah. Who the hell just selling ham? Ham at fast food restaurants. Ain't goddamn way. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm probably gonna be on here tomorrow at about 12 o'clock. I'm not sure what the flow of the show gonna be. It's probably gonna be me doing this shit right here. Just go to the Instagram and see what's popping. I'm gonna try to gather some stories. Hold on. Joe Budden speculates on the release of Holly. The word around the internet is Homeboy might be dropping soon. It ain't no might. I got the track list. I can confirm he not talking about Drake. I think they said J. Cole is gonna be dropping some shit. Let's see, Ice Spice acting debut. What?
Raps too, sir. She's
It's a dream come true to meet you.
my pleasure.
I grew up on your work with Mariah.
She sings like her raps too, sir. She's a double threat.
Good. What part of the Bronx you from?
Fordham and Davidson.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I hope to see you again.
I hope so too, Mr. King.
You can call me David. You ain't got to call me Mr. King.
I hope so, David.
Okay, I like that. It's okay to be nervous. It's all right. I like her.
I'm gonna hold you to that promise.
Okay, I bet you will. I got another meeting. It's nice to meet you.
It's a dream come.
This Ventura responds to ICE shooting, says he may run for governor again. We're in a third world country now. Woman breaks down claiming she's unattractive. It's hard being unattractive. Nobody wants to date ugly women. I'll never find love. First off, this is for subs and shit. She definitely she knows she got the light skin privilege situation. So she full of shit. She knows she full of shit. Cause she just go get it off of the now they do be the bottom feeder dudes that feel like if I got me like I'm gonna be all right, but I'm not. How do these people go viral? This is the fuck I need to do. You know what? That's what's pop. That's what you got to do now. This nigga crying, she crying. I'ma just pick up the goddamn phone and start crying. That's because that's how you motherfucking get around on some basic shit that don't nobody give a damn about. Let's see what the hell this sound like.
So depressing. Like that's the only way I can describe it. It's
Shut up. Let's see. Kim Kardashian show off her Yeezy boots. Savannah Jones gets asked about Toronto. Charlamagne the Guy responds Dame Dash asking, claim that he doesn't truly own the Black Effect Network, alleging it's white owned, with Charlamagne serving them merely as a public face. 7 minutes. God damn.
They'll believe this foolishness that Dame Dash is spewing. Well, let's test the theory. Okay, go to Dame Dash's Instagram. All right, let's have a little petty party.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Dash has come from. Okay, I don't want that Dash, aka Boss.
Leading about the Charlemagne situation is called what's it called? Black Effect? Black Effect, but it's owned by white people have. So what usually happens? You use someone black to go get all the talent from all the black people, allegedly. Yeah. It's powered by somebody white. They get all the data, and that's the reason why he's the face for them to go get all of our culture.
That man is delusional. Okay, Delulu Poppington. Let me tell you something. When I hear brothers like that talk, my first thought is segregation was a great concept. I don't have nothing to do with nothing. No, I don't care what he says. It's time, Dame.
Yeah, it don't sound like he said I own that shit. Let's see. Dame Dash. Y'all, if y'all thought he was getting $200 million without a white man ownership, then y'all more than delusional. Yeah, it don't sound like he went in there. He probably got the money. He probably got money, but he don't probably own that shit, which, you know, is what it is. I don't give a fuck. Let's see, Black Americans. That's some propaganda shit. How does taking a dictator out of Venezuela help the average American? Let's see what this bullshit sound like.
Taking out a dictator in Venezuela. How does that help the average American?
Well, a few things, Jesse. First of all, what it means is we're going to be able to control the incredible natural resources of Venezuela, which is good for America in a few ways. Number one, it allows us to put leverage on our enemies. Number two, it makes sure that if Americans need high quality, low cost power, we're always going to have access to it. And then the third thing is it does demonstrate American military excellence, which makes people afraid to cross us in the future.
I hate saying shit, but everything he said is accurate. It is accurate, unfortunately. As far as the motives for why they did the shit, that's not the main motive, but those are good side effects, except for the last one. Like they will just go invade shit. They did that shit in Cambodia and some other country. They just went and fucked it up for no reason, to try to show they was big and shit. Same thing with Vietnam War, a whole bunch of other shit. They go out and do some shit. However, the they just trying to keep everything away from China and Russia and shit, but you ain't gonna be able to tell nobody that. And it's gonna be hard. It's hard to tell somebody they don't need to fuck with some shit when that particular shit actually is advantageous, even though it is some imperialistic bullshit. But it's true that's it is a part of it. Let's see. Y'all here to terrorize the city. Vietnam veteran confronts federal ICE agents outside a Whippy federal building in Minnesota.
Bunch of bitches.
Right here.
You heard it from me.
Like our white supremacists.
That's right.
Proud people.
I hope you can see through those thick-ass glasses that you fucked up. You stand there and sanction this bullshit, and they kill a woman. They're ruining businesses that have been here for generations. They're fucking up this community. You can go home safe, but no, you're here to terrorize this city. A bunch of bitches if I've ever seen a bunch. And I'm telling you to your face, and if you don't like it, fuck you.
I gotta get the sound effects over here. In the fur coat. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And see, that's how the motherfuckers need to be talking to Aiden and them and shit. Just like that. Like, just like that. That's great. That is great. Cardi B fires back at Phil singer turned streamer Jessie Wu after she said she had a revenge baby with Stephon Diggs. But you did. I think. Did y'all hear anybody else calling that motherfucker revenge baby? I think I might have been the first motherfucker. You bitches just be saying shit because why? What is that? A revenge baby? Do you think that I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna have a baby because I'm gonna have revenge on the bitch, on my ex-husband? Yes. I don't need to have a baby for revenge, baby. Baby, my whole life is motherfucking revenge. My money is revenge. No, it's not. He go get some of it. My career is revenge. No, it really is not, because he go get some of it. My album is revenge. Once again, no, these are not revenge tactics at all. Me not dying over a nigga is revenge. technically still no, because he go get money from you. Me having freedom is revenge. So shut the fuck up. Look, Cardi, you're no different than the Chris Red motherfucker. You had a revenge baby. Instant revenge. A year, your baby was a year old, then you go just accidentally get knocked up by some motherfucker who got 4 other kids on the way and is a possible bussy crook. That was a revenge baby. Y'all ain't, this is all revenge shit. I wish people would just like own up to their shit. This is what people need to do. I'm not gonna play it, but that's what I told my kids to do, because the dumbest shit I did was move out when I turned 18. Let's see. Care about that. Dirk's wife was one of the only people seen at this recent hearing with no one else showing up to support him. Yeah, I read he been in solitary confinement and ain't nobody been reaching out to him. Wait, what they say? We don't play sports, but we on the sports teams. That's facts. This may be why IKEA had to turn close down 7 stores in China. Wait. Anyway, my damn ADHD done got me hooked in this damn shit. Let me see what y'all talking about. I'm about to get the hell off here. Oh, wait, hold on. Where the other damn chat? I'm gonna have this all set up real good next time. Let's see. Boston Market ain't a fast food place though. Boston Market remind me of like I don't know what the hell Boston Market remind me of. Hey, I got a gift card to Boston Market. I need to use that shit. I never been so afraid of living in this country. Hey, yo, on some real shit though, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it is no. It's crazy because they want us to be at odds with each other, and this is the perfect. I'm talking about. This is the perfect, because shit is so serious to where you don't have a choice but to stand up for what's actually right amongst us. But you can't bring everybody need to be on the same accord. If everybody just be on the same accord, but they done slice and dice us up, man. They done slice and dice us up, and it's a wrap. So now we all gotta stand up for our own little factions in these little mini wars. While it's crazy, and not even got to, but we got to, or we are, depending on the type of person you are. We are going to do that, and it's just a big. They done split us. The divide and conquer worked. The divide and conquer, because you can't go outside without one person saying some shit like, yeah, this is good, we need to get this, and you just want to slap the fuck out of them motherfuckers. And then you be like, please, ICE, please come get this motherfucker, please do your ass backward job and take this motherfucker out. Cause I'm so stressed for the children of my life, Alice. Hey, this is definitely not a world. My kids just graduated, and I don't know what to tell. I literally don't know what to tell them to do. School don't matter no more. Like, I don't know what to tell them. It ain't no blueprint. It ain't no. It is. We in a literally blank slate of newness. And it's very dystopian. Like, I can't see bright future outside of a nuclear flash. Let's see. It better be she belongs nowhere near Denzel Washington. Yeah, drop begging for the goddamn compliments. Man, stop fishing for compliments. She know her inbox full of old men and shit. Well, if there's a story out now advertising the TikTok and IG is true. I watched the video today. And I want to say that's an old video. I want to say I seen her do that shit before. It might not been her, but somebody close to it. When you cry cause you when you cry cause you 5 cause you need a nap, but you need graham crackers too, but you grown, yeah. Fake ass crying. I'll be this close to putting together a sob story on some real shit. Yep. As he should have. Anyway, guys, I'm making red velvet cake tomorrow because the people liked it. I'm making a Biscoff cake. I'm getting my food handlers like, hey. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. Red velvet is the bomb. I love me some red velvet. Red Lobster. What in the country western was that sound effect? That's dope. I know you bring in the dollars. Houston is big on food. Yeah, that's Texas in general. Love some sweets. I'm not going hard because I bank to relieve anxiety, so I don't want to take the fun out of it. That's a dessert lady that is partnered with various food trucks to distribute her stuff. Yeah, that's totally understandable on that. She wanted to make pies. She was my former coworker opened a soul food restaurant. She wanted my mom to make pies. She was like, absolutely not. Yeah, I feel you on that. We gonna get back to baking around this broad ourselves in this house. All right, y'all. I'm about to bounce. I'll be on here tomorrow, Friday. I might be on here tomorrow. Think about it now, because I kind of don't feel like doing nothing tomorrow because we got the struggle strength. No. I'm going to be on here tomorrow. Pretty sure. Thank y'all for hanging out, though. Y'all have a good evening. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Definitely on the struggle strength. I'm going to try to be over here. But I'm going to have video over here if I don't be on the live. Just be on the lookout. If y'all see a announcement thing or whatever, then you know what's up. If you see it tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, I gotta come up with like some outro shit to do over here and stuff, because I ain't really got nothing good. But yeah, thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.